Hey, in this video, I'm gonna show you how to make a Wix website for your business. I've had dozens and dozens of clients make their own website on various platforms, several of them with Wix as well. I'm gonna give you a lot of tips and recommendations to make this process a lot easier and share my screen to show you how to do it. Now, this video is sponsored by Wix, and normally I'd hesitate to do a sponsor video for any company, but I've had experience of clients using this successfully, and I have one client in particular who has a low tech skill, like 3 out of 10. I recommended him using Wix. He went home, he worked on it for a weekend, and he got a website done in a weekend, and it looks really good. And he's been updating it over the years, and he's very proud of himself for doing it. If you're a business owner trying to figure out what kind of website do I need to create? Now, we've already made a video showing you how to make a no-cost website with Google My Business, and I think that's a great option if you don't have any money or you don't want to spend any funds on your business. However, if you kind of want to work on it yourself and maybe tap into a builder platform, Wix is a great option at an affordable price. Now, if you go and try Wix and it doesn't work out, that's okay. They have a whole marketplace of professionals that you can connect with to get your website done. That's some of the reasons why I like Wix. Let's go ahead and start making this website. Once you log into Wix and get all signed up, one of the first questions they're gonna ask you is, what kind of website do you wanna create? There's a lot of different kinds, and this is, working with a lot of different website platforms with clients, I appreciate and I really like Wix's breadth of templates. They have a lot of different templates to choose from that's right for your business. And to succeed making your own website with a template, with a builder, my general recommendation is to find a template that is closest to your business and your theme and your colors and all that, because you want to change the template the least. I've seen a lot of clients who get excited, start changing all these things, and a couple hours later, the whole website looks not so good, right? The fonts aren't matching well. It's not a cohesive experience when you go to the different pages. So you want to spend the time, maybe a couple hours, really. Going through all these templates, because there's so many of them, and find the right one for your business. So for us, we're gonna go and click on business. And you want to use the editor, okay? The ADI, that will create a lot of it for you, but go with the editor because you want to be able to change it specifically for your type of business. And there will be some little things here and there that you might want to change. So go ahead, click choose a template. All right, this is the page with all of those templates that I just talked about are here, right? And you can narrow them down by your type of business, but you can see now this is all, you can see there's so many of them, and there's a lot of different styles and themes, and you're 15 pages, right? There's a ton of them. So to narrow down our search, and the website we're gonna work on is gonna be a pet salon business. And this is gonna be a service-based business, but we're gonna walk through some of the features of that as well. So I'm gonna click pets and animals. And right here you can see there's templates for different types of businesses: pet care, chicken farm, pet supply store, pet shop, the dog walker, pet grooming. There's several of them. And what I'm gonna choose is this dog grooming website. So you can click view and give a preview. I recommend going into the full demo so you can get a really good feel for the website. But once you find the template that you want, you can click edit. And this is when it's gonna become your own website. And here's the site. This is the website you're going to edit to make it similar to your business. Now, you may be looking at all this and saying, whoa, there's a lot here. And you're right, there is a lot here. Most of it you don't have to use. There's a lot of functionality to a Wix website, and if you really want to learn it, you can, but really try to stick with the basics and figure out what you need to learn. Now, I'm telling you right now, there is going to be some frustrations, right? This is a new thing. Give yourself some time to learn the platform, We're going to walk you through some of this and you're going to learn some things, but give yourself patience. If you're frustrated, walk away from the computer. Just take a break, take a walk, eat some food, whatever. You've probably already went through the website, clicked around, liked what they have that applies to your business. Maybe you like the background image and you want to keep it. Maybe you want to change it. Really take some notes here of things that you want to change and you don't want to keep. Just looking at this website, walking you through it because you haven't seen it yet. There's pictures On the first page of services that the business provides, a book now booking function where people can book appointments online. There's some background of the business owner, the mini about page, and then some connection here to Instagram. So there's a social media connection, and then reviews, testimonials. So a lot of this is going to be similar, hours as well. A lot of this is going to be similar no matter your website. You might have hours, you're going to have reviews and testimonials. You're going to have maybe pictures, a social media integration, an about page. So you're going to see a lot of similarities to the one you select, but there are going to be things you're going to need to change. One last tip before we get into changing this website. It's going to make your life a lot easier if, when you're taking notes, going through the templates, you start to collect information about your business. So it's a lot easier when you make a website if you outline the content beforehand. If you list the services and descriptions of the services or products that you're selling. If you have an about page written. If you have any information about testimonials, you collected the testimonials. Another big thing that really trips people up that I've found is photos. Collect a lot of photos, high quality photos, have them ready on your computer. That's one of the biggest challenges, and it may even take you more time than creating the website itself, is collecting all that content, all the text and the words, describing your business. It's very hard to do that on your own. Let's start updating some things here. So if you click on the title, there's a certain way that this platform works and you're gonna pick it up. So if you double click on any element, because everything on here, you have the title here, you have the background image, you have the text over the image, you have your horizontal menu, you have your social, like every element here can be edited, right? Button, when you scroll down and you go over the image, every little, imagine it that it's just a bunch of pieces, almost like a Lego set, and it's just built on top of each other. So when you see something you want to update, if we go back up here to the title, if I click it once, it's going to say edit text, get text ideas. When you double click it, it's settings. This is where you don't really want to change a lot of this, because there's some designer came in and made all this whole website, right? To make the font look good, to make the colors look good, to make the sizes look good. You might want to tweak with the sizes a little bit, but I wouldn't change much. It's going to make your life a lot easier if you just go with the template, especially with text. Because you start changing stuff, it might start looking really weird really fast. If you ever get lost, you can click reset to theme and it will take it back to the original settings. Again, you really don't want to get to that point. Just stick with what they have. What do you do if you are making a mistake? So right off the bat, I want to talk about this because you might find that you're going to make a mistake. What if you click on something and you're clicking around and you thought you're going to hit delete and then you delete the whole thing? Well, right up here, there's the undo and redo button. So don't worry, it's right there. Hit the undo button and it will go back to the way it was. So if anything gets deleted, if you mess anything up, don't try to re-add it. Just hit that undo button. To edit this text, you'll double click it and you'll get it highlighted, and then you can start editing the text, right? So I'm just gonna write this, I'm just gonna write Blake's, right? And when you click out of it, it'll stay there. Before we add a page to this website, I'm gonna walk you through this left-hand bar, just so you understand what these are. You may or may not use all of these, but you should have a good familiarity with them. So the first one is menus and pages, and when you click on it, this is how you add pages to the website. So if we wanted to add a page right there, and we added it, and it's right there. To change the navigation, you can see I just changed that new page up and down, and it's changing it right here in the horizontal menu bar. You can go there, right? Now we're gonna move this over a little bit so you can see all of them, but since this is going to be the contact page, we're going to make it last. Contact pages are typically last. So there is that page. The next tab is your background. You'll want to keep this pretty simple. I don't recommend adding a lot of these or any of these off the bat. You could use some of these if it's relevant to your business. You probably want to upload your own image of of your business so that it looks more personal and custom to what you're doing. But you can click image and obviously add images there. The next tab is going to be the elements on the page itself. So there's obviously a lot here and there's a lot to learn, but to keep it simple, you can add different elements like the heading, which will be the lead of the page, the top of the page. You can add an image of the page, a button, gallery, which is a collection of photos. So there's a lot of things to do here, and you can go through and learn these if you like, but it's not a must do. Other box here with the 4 squares is going to be the Wix App Market. And the App Market is things that you can add to build the functionality of your website. You can see recommended here for this website we just have started is pricing plans, comments, Facebook like pop-up, magic form builder. The next tab is media, which is how you can add photos and elements, also including videos, to your site. I don't really recommend a business owner to start their website with a blog because it's going to be kind of a distraction. Unless you think it's going to get you more clients and customers, you can add it. But generally a blog in 2020 and beyond is going to be about more timely information. If you have information about your business that you want to get out or you want to create content, I highly recommend just adding more information to your services page. Maybe if you have a services page, breaking those, or product page, breaking those down into specific pages. You want to create content that all customers are going to want to know about, not just something that's timely about your business. So I wouldn't worry about a blog right now, but it is there when you need to add it. This is an additional feature for this type of website because it is a dog salon groomer that it has a booking feature and you can manage your services with this. For the homepage, you want to just go through and make little updates that are obviously about your business, and a lot of this you're going to read through it and you can easily update it here and there. Do the text, get it all on point, and obviously they need to have the subtitle. Make sure everything matches your business and update all this for you. Once you get the home page all set up, then you want to navigate to each new page throughout your site. To do that, you might be a little confused because you're trying to figure out how to get there. You can toggle and navigate through all your pages by hitting this down button, clicking all your pages right here, right? And it's all organized. So the next one for us is Book Online. I'm going to click that and you're going to see this is the booking setup for the business. You can see they have this really nice image in the background. It looks like supplies for grooming, and I think that's a great image. This is something that I definitely would want to keep for this type of business. And here's for a service type of business, this is where you really want to sell your products. This is where I see a lot of small businesses really drop the ball, is they just write the first thing that comes into their mind instead of really selling this service for them. The last thing we're going to look at here is this contact page that we added, because this was the blank page and you want to edit it. You got to make it look good, right? So if you click on the contact there and scroll down, you have this blank page. Well, what the heck are you going to do? Well, let's walk through really briefly on things to do to make this page look good. You can add a contact form right through Wix, and you can look at some different contact forms that are appealing to you. For this one, we're just going to go through this basic one, and when you click it, it is built in, right? It's a built-in form for your website, and it looks pretty darn good in this overview. So if you want to edit it, you can go click on Form Settings and edit the form, and you can go through right here on Settings. You can label it, the type of form. You can set up email notifications so that, where does the email go when somebody fills it out, or where does the form and information go when someone fills it out? What does it look like after they have submitted it? You can see thanks for submitting is right down there. If you need to collect payments, you can do that. For this website, you're not going to collect payments. That would be Booking Online. And then there's some additional features as well. But you can use a form and it looks pretty darn good right here set up. So once your website's all set up and ready to go, you hit that publish button, and when you hit that button, Wix gives you a domain, But you can also add your own branded domain. Of course, you don't really want it, the Wix type of domain. Domain, if that's a new term for you, that is the www.yourbusinessname.com. And you can add that and connect that with your site. And once that's out there, it's live. You can start sharing it and it's good to go. That wraps up this tutorial on using Wix to make yourself a business website. If you've enjoyed some of these helpful tips and this little walkthrough, give me a thumbs up on the video. If you have any questions about this Wix type of website or any websites in general, or if you've had an experience that you'd like to share, leave us a comment below. Again, I'm Blake Stockton. Thanks for watching. Go out, make that beautiful website for your business.